We are still reeling from the energy shifts from March and April, only to begin May with Pluto stationing retrograde, Scorpio lunar eclipse, and Mercury stationing direct. What you need to know for your May horoscope. Hi, I'm Patricia Tate with willowgracemystic.com, and this is your astrology forecast for May 2023. Cancer and Cancer rising. On May 1st, Pluto is going to station retrograde in the sign of Aquarius, and for you, this is in your 8th house of its shared resources. It's your contracts that you have with other people. It's your alimony, child support. It's money that comes into you from other resources, and it could be investments. It's also the occult. It's also birth, death, rebirth, and the house of sex. So remember that Pluto is transformative. It's associated with deep psychological changes. It's about regeneration. And Aquarius is the sign of innovation and progress and individuality. So being retrograde, this is an introspection or a reflection on your part, on your personal growth and your transformation with these shared contracts or with the occult or with contracts or money that you have had coming in that's through other people or with other people. It's you working through your deep-seated fears and your insecurities in order to overcome them and move forward for ease and grace. Next, on May 5th, let's look forward. So on May 5th, we have a lunar eclipse. And for you, this is going to be in your 5th house of children and fun and joy and things that bring you personal happiness. Now, you have been through the ringer for the last year and a half with your friends and your social circles, your goals, your dreams, and your 5th house of children and fun and joy for the last year and a half with the nodes going through these two signs. And so it's been going back and forth with a focus on these two areas, removing and bringing new people, places, and things. So let's talk about Scorpio. Scorpio is known for intensity and passion and its transformative power. And lunar eclipses, they bring about these significant changes or these endings and new beginnings in our lives, especially in the area of emotions, relationships, and personal growth. The moon represents your emotions. It's your inner world. It's your unconscious desires. And so this is what brings our buried emotions and our desires to the surface, leading to these powerful insights and these realizations that you've had for the last year and a half. Since Scorpio was associated with themes of power and control and intensity, you're probably going to see some more shifts that bring about bringing people in and bringing people out of the 5th house of what brings you joy, your creativity. Then moving forward, let's get rid of this. Moving forward, on May 7th, we have Venus entering Cancer. Now, this is a beautiful, wonderful sign. Venus entering Cancer is in your 1st house of self. Venus is the planet that governs love and beauty and relationship and pleasure. And Cancer represents home, family, it's watery, it's intuitive. And together in your 1st house of self, you are really going to be feeling your emotions. You're really going to be feeling connected to other people at this time. On the 14th of May, we're going to go back to your 11th house. On the 14th of May, Mercury, right here. Mercury is the planet of communication, travel, and technology, and it has been stationed retrograde for the last several weeks, having you go back over your friends, reviewing the groups that you belong in, the social circles that you travel in. This whole area of your life has been under construction for the last year and a half, but for the last 5 weeks, Mercury is completely making it crystal clear the miscommunications or the what needs to be removed. Mercury also represents technology, phone, email, text, or Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. So all of those areas have been under construction, and now you're ready to move forward with better understanding, better managing your resources. Where do you stand in these social circles or these groups? Are you now leaving some and finding new? Or is there a different connection with people that you have been in these groups with? Next, on May 16th. On May 16th, we have Jupiter joining the pack. Jupiter has now said, all right, Jupiter's entering Taurus. It's for the rest of the year. This is a huge deal. It's putting all this expansive energy for you to be able to ground and center and offer stability and security and confidence, because you've been focusing on where am I in the outside world for the last year and a half with your friends, your social circles, your goals, your dreams, and undergoing all these changes and these transformation. And then Mercury said, let's review a few more things. And as you clear these things up, Jupiter says, you are now ready to move forward. I'm going to offer you abundance. I'm going to offer you new networks, new groups. Technology will flow with more ease in these areas for you to transform and to move forward with. And then on the 19th, I'll move forward just a little bit more. On the 19th, we have a new moon. This is another blessing. Remember that new moons, they bring fresh starts, clean slates, a time to start anew. So with this new moon, the focus is going to be on creating stable, secure, new groups, new social circles, new dreams, new aspirations, a solid foundation for your goals so you can have this abundance. It's going to be a really good time for you to set your intentions around financial stability, your physical well-being, building these lasting relationships that are going to stand the test of time, because you're leaving behind anything that's old and outdated. Taurus is also associated with pleasure and indulgence, so it's a good time to focus on self-care, treating yourself to things that bring you joy and comfort, connecting with people that bring you joy and happiness. So then on May 20th, Mars is going to enter Leo. This is going to bring forth this huge burst of fiery, passionate, intense energy to your second house of I am worth this. This is my cash. This is my property. This is what I own. This is what I love. Remember that Mars is action and energy and assertiveness and drive. And Leo is about self-expression and leadership. And the second house is, this is who I am. This is my self-worth. This is what I own. This is what I love. This is what I value. And so I want to have these pursuit of these goals and these desires in order to move forward with. And then on the 21st, so on the 21st, just one day later, we have the sun moving into your 12th house. Gemini is an air sign that is ruled by Mercury, which represents communication, learning, and intellect. So now you're going to be taking what you know and going within a little bit. This is through dreams, or studying the Akashic records, or astrology, or tarot, or past life regressions, or taking time for solitude. It's about communication, learning, and intellect, and where do you get this information from? Focus on communication and intellectual pursuits during this month, because you're going to find yourself more interested in learning these new things that are esoteric, that are connecting with others and sharing your thoughts and your ideas, but engaging in activities that involve possibly writing or journaling or networking, but they will be in small groups. It could be through yoga. It could be through meditation. It's connecting to your higher power, or connecting to your spirit guide, or connecting to the spirit realm. So I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. To hear updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.